Hey everyone, just waiting for Ryan, and I'll probably come up with another link or two. Let's see. I gotta mute this for a second. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Copy. And I think I hear Ryan knocking at the door. And let's put a nice little share here. You got no screen, Ryan. Is your camera still booting up? I might get rid of the heads-up camera. It's not that useful. Leave it in the lobby. There we go. Beautiful room. Oh, you changed your angle again, I think. Good evening, Mr. Blue. Mama Lego. How's my audio? Well, that's why we're all here, right? We want to know what's in the box. Yeah, Ryan told me a few minutes ago he had his computer ready, but he probably had to do a number 1 or a number 2. Hopefully not a number 3. And beware the number 4s. Audio's good. Thank you, Mama. As good as it gets until I still come up with a solution for this, because I haven't. Good evening. Can you hear us, Ryan? Well, we can hear you. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4 for Ryan. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4 for Ryan. So everyone wants to know, was that a number 1 or a number 2? You look like you're not hearing us, Ryan.
Can you hear me? I can't hear anything.
We can hear you crystal clear. Hello, David. So the first step is to plug in the headphones. Oh, hey, Jordan, how you doing? Why does it hurt your feelings? Why? No. We don't do that here. We don't hurt feelings. Banners. How come my banner didn't show up? Here, let's put that on the screen. I want that running the whole time. And we'll go back to the chat. I didn't go out today, so I can't comment on the weather. I fully intended to. I intended to go out at 7 a.m. That didn't happen. I didn't find any deals worthy of me going out, at the ass crack of dawn or whatever, to be at Walmart when they open. Joke from this week. Okay. Yeah, it's hot and humid. And you know what? I had my family up in my meager abode, and yeah, hot and humid. We had all the fans strategically stationed, brought some out of retirement, and but it was a good visit. First time we've had my mom and her husband up in forever. Had my best friend up here at a different time. Yeah, it was something else. Everyone's all double shotted, so to speak. So yeah. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit more, see how Ryan's doing. Have my wingman. Well, it does seem a little cooler today. Oh, so what deals did he find at Walmart, David? If you don't mind sharing. Actually, tell you what, David, hang on a sec. You mind coming on screen? Tell you what I'll do, David. You won't see anyone else do this. Only I'm dumb enough to do this. So, David, there's a link for you. I want to hear my favorite French accent. And plus, the camera is actually blocking the chat right there, which is kind of horrible for me. Testing 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
That's 100% better.
Yeah. It was weird. When I went on the link, it took forever for it to load.
Really, eh?
What was going on? And then I had no sound.
And then you had no sound.
Yeah.
Well, I figured as soon as you plugged in your headphones, it had to be better for you.
Yeah.
I posted the link publicly if David wanted to join, so we'll see if he jumps on. Apparently, he's found some deals at Walmart from the Canadian Brickers private chat, I think. Maybe he'll give us an exclusive without us having to go look ourselves.
Yeah. Well, my wife is there tonight.
At Walmart?
At Walmart.
Uh-oh.
And they had Lego on sale.
Oh, so she working on your behalf, or?
No, there was friends sets for 50% off.
Okay.
Bigger ones, so maybe Christmas gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you mentioned Christmas gift last night, and that's like, you gotta be careful. Your son comes on screen and knows YouTube, and it's like, we may have to keep some of these chats a little more private. That's like trying to spell presents in front of kids and thinking they can't spell it out. You know. All right, Mama. He wants Gijoe.
Yeah. Hide the TOYs.
Yeah. Oh, another mock video. Yeah, I saw the thumbnail, and I got to admit, because of everyone who was here, I was lucky I got any inventory done at all. Any inventory. And of course, Snups is still dragging its ass. And even Mama told me that your link wasn't working. I appreciate that she told me, because I know it's not working, because I'm having a hell of a time putting them in. But when it does kick in, then it works. So at this point, I'm still supporting the app. I'm still hoping it kicks over and, comes back to life and gets off that gurney. But
yeah.
It's really looking some awful dead. And they've only got another 5 to 6 weeks tops. And then if they don't do something to renew, it's gone. Someone's going to grab the website, and that's it. I might even try and grab the name, but if I grab the name, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to code myself, or if I'm going to grab 3 guys and say, hey, we've got a name that's established, that's got over 1 million plus users on its own.
Yeah.
We could do something with this. It just feels dirty to do that, but I don't know. I like the app when it works.
Yeah, it's got a lot of applications. Like, even I thought of using it for just for insurance purposes,
Yep. Oh no, hey, your TV, you take a picture of the front of the TV, the back of the TV with your serial numbers, all this stuff, and you make that TV entry, and then
Yeah.
stereo entry, and then car entry, and then whatever, anything of value.
Yeah.
Me, I've been collecting the T-shirts, right? And it's like at this point, I'm risking buying extras because I don't always buy right away, and it's like
Yeah.
I gotta make a shelf just to have T-shirts, so I know, I've got this one, and maybe make one. Hey, here's some I might want, or wait to the sale on those.
I have 13 Captain America T-shirts.
I wish, because I'll tell you the truth, it is my favorite. I really do like it. There's nothing dumber than having a target on your chest. But yeah, that's why the Punisher put Batman in Frank Miller's Batman. I think that's his explanation for putting the logo on his chest for Batman for Bruce Wayne. It's like, yeah, I mean, you put the target on chest because you can't bulletproof everything, and he's got an open cowl, right? So depending on when you started reading Batman, he had a bulletproof cowl or he didn't, and it's like, well, he's not completely covered. I mean, so paint a target where you have the most protection, and hopefully you don't die. So I thought that was brilliant. So yeah, I ended up having a little bit more today than I thought I would.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah, my wife actually went to pick up some stuff only because I was homebound with all the visitors. Because once it was determined that locally I wasn't going to find any deals worth me going out early for, I mean, I may still go out, not tonight now, but tomorrow, see if there's still a few of them around.
Right.
Oh, David's popped in. Bonjour and Shazam.
Hey.
Hey, David.
Welcome, David, to the stream. Fellow Canadian.
Glad to be here. So you guys were wondering what it wasn't actually me. It was Jeff Brunjitz who found some deals at Walmart. Let me get that up for you.
You want to share them as a screen?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Because he actually took a picture of the deals. So
okay.
Here you go.
And let's see how fast this is. There we go. Okay, I remember this.
So there's a few deals out there. There's that Ninjago. I don't know the number. I can't read the number right here, but so there's Ninjago. There's a few Ninjago. There's Minions.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good deal. $29. That's no bad.
So I did look at a bunch of these pictures. So those who maybe they haven't used it before, stocktrack.ca, you could actually trip over most of these Walmart deals and see if they're in your local area Walmart before you go to the Walmart. I would recommend looking after 11 o'clock local, your time, wherever you are in Canada, just when inventory closes for those stores, because it should be stable overnight. And then you spend half an hour to an hour, look up your favorite theme and see if you can find these great deals that David's pointing out. Sorry, Dave, to interrupt. I just,
hey, no problem.
A lot of people don't know about that site.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. So,
okay, well, there you go.
I'm glad you told us.
Yeah, I passed that one on to Jeff, but I don't know if we told the wider group as a whole yet, because I know I just showed him some of the little details on how to use that. There's other sites and tracking apps, but there was more photos, though, I think. That's just one, right?
I don't think there's more photos. I saw
really?
One.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. A lot of the $9 deals is what you were showing there, and
there's some more. Sorry, there's some more.
Yeah, pictures. No problem. It's just I do remember him posting, but yeah, they are somewhat common. I would say 25% of the Walmart stores all the way across Canada have the same deals that these are tagged as with an actual sticker tag. It's going to be rare to find them stickered. I'm surprised the employees took that kind of time. Let's see.
I saw on Facebook someone pulling out a set that was actually with the stickers, a 2-cent sticker.
Yep.
Oh, that was amazing. The city set.
That was amazing. I never saw that.
So I posted a 2-cent in Quebec City at one of the Quebec City Walmarts, and it wasn't Lego; it was a Mega Bloks in my case that I found. But yeah, there's definitely some 2-cent deals in some areas right now.
Because I know
Still,
there's 2 cent sets, but usually you have to scan them to know
yeah,
they're 2 cents because
yeah.
they're
To
not gonna
see it
mark them up.
stickered is shocking
Yeah.
because they're sitting there with the label printer and they're putting it on. I'm surprised that they didn't. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Because generally the 2-cent stuff doesn't leave the store. It's those of us smart enough to figure it out, scan it, and walk out. Because when
Yeah,
we do
because
know about it, we try not
I
to go through a cashier. We try and
because
self-check out.
I've heard that those 2 cent set are actually meant to be like sent back to Lego. They're not supposed to leave the store. They're supposed to like take them out of the inventory. That's why they
Not
mark them as 2 cents.
yeah, it meant for liquidation, not for going back to Lego. Because there's a couple of companies that have the contract with Walmart for liquidating end of stock and all this kind of stuff, and they pick up the toys like yeah. But honestly, it's really incredible to see them stickered at that price. I don't know if I've seen a 2-cent
2 cents.
stickered. It's one thing for me to scan, see 2 cents, walk out the door as fast as I can, and
Yes.
have to go through the By the way, going through the cashier first, or the self checkout. But yeah, to see the yellow tag sticker, it's like wow, that's something else. And to see it so nicely on display in a clearance section of Walmart as opposed to hidden amongst the regular stuff, like that is really nice.
Every time someone stumble upon a 2 cent deal, I remember the IKEA ad with the woman saying, "Start your car!
Yeah.
Start your car!"
Well, so Ryan will tell you what he picked up a year ago or 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. I got it was a bunch of the Overwatch sets. I got what did I find? I bought about 10 of them for 2 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And then another 20 of a different one for $5 a piece. But
Yeah.
that was back when Walmart had their app, and you could scan and it would come up, it would price it for what it was in that store. Like it was so easy.
You
just
don't
sit
have
there.
to run on the alleys and find a scanner. And
Yeah, well, and like
It is
some
still
of the stores.
it is still the best way to do it though. It's honestly still the best way and most accurate way is to do it in store. But what Ryan was saying is, yeah, the old version of the phone app was definitely great
Yeah.
at that time.
Well, and some of these stores don't even have a scanner. They don't have a wall-mounted scanner. So
Really?
it makes it really
Oh,
hard.
I've never tripped across one that didn't have one of those.
Yeah, well, there was one that the specific Walmart that I've had good luck with. That I can remember one time going there to the scanner. They still had the sign on the wall. It must have broke. They took it down. They never got it fixed or replaced.
I mean,
it.
I know that
It's
happens
gone.
sometimes.
It's
I have
been
that
gone
problem.
for like 3
Actually,
years.
Canadian Tire is horrible for that for me.
Yeah.
My local Canadian Tires, you go to scan something. Where's the scanner? I mean, sometimes you can find the nice big new ones they got with the big monitors, but the old ones on the posts, like, where did they go?
It's funny. I used to work.
Even when you find the newer ones with the big monitor, I think at least once or twice, one time after the time the thing doesn't work. It's on like a loop, Windows rebooting or.
Yep.
Well, it's funny. I used to work at Canadian Tire, and I've had it a few times over the years that I'd be walking by and wonder what a price of something is. Was it marked? And their screen would be open on the little old computer, and I'd just go over and I knew how to work it, and just put in the item number. Okay, cool. And just keep walking.
little bit of knowledge,
Yeah.
It's like, I know how to do this.
That's funny. It hasn't changed. I've seen the screen open still. They're using the same computer system they had 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's that old kind of green screen or
green monochrome monitor. And,
yeah.
Oh, I miss those days.
Technology.
Hey, when the stuff works. Hey, thanks, Mr. Blue. That's my favorite shirt. I like that. My big Target. Come and get me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so David, so that website, that's stocktrack.ca.
Stocktrack.ca. I'm gonna check that
Now,
out.
yeah, and they've got tabs for maybe a dozen stores in Canada Frankly, the only one really worth using is the Walmart one. Sometimes the Toys R Us one. The Walmart one works really good. And the best way to use it is on the left side in the Walmart tab. You pull down from UPC, work your way down to deals, and then where there's three dots, you can tell I've done this before. Where there's three dots, for keyword, put in something Lego or Mega, and then set a low threshold at first of 5% discount just so you can see it populate. And then if you want to get serious about only getting good deals, set it for 50%. But and then set store number maybe at 5 or 10 for your 5 or 10 closest Walmarts, and you'll see it populate, like in the case of Lego, with 5 items on the left side, and usually with a pricing in black and red usually denoting the sale price. And that might not even be the lowest price until you see the stores populate on the right side. And when that does that, like, it's a really neat. You got 10 stores, let's say, and they'll start populating full price, whatever. Then you see, $7 for a $30 set. Like, sweet. Problem is, then you'll see stock quantity. You'll see a lot of zeros, nothing left, or you'll see -1. Usually that means there's probably a return in the system that counts. Numbers that are in yellow and red tend to be very sketchy. If you see a number in green, like anything from 1 to 30 pieces in green, especially if you're doing it when the store is already closed, there's a really good chance first thing in the morning that will be there on the shelf.
Cool.
And now you got some inside info on how to shop clearances at Walmart. And it's not just Lego, it's not just Mega Bloks. You can key anything in, but some things are easier than others. And a lot of things aren't what I call dead-end clearance like Lego is. In the case of Lego specifically, Walmart is obligated to take in so much volume of Lego contractually that they have to have shelf space, and they know how much is coming in, and they know within 5 days. They know that kind of information. So they got to make sure the spaces are clear, because they got kind of the cheapest labor working for them. They got to make it simple. And the shelves got to be clear, because no one wants to waste time clearing shelves. And you'll go into the store sometimes and you'll see that they got a shopping cart of those clearance items. And that's what they're doing. They're collecting some items. And what they're doing is they're taking the scanner and they're going to scan whatever, and scan 2 cents. Oh, liquidate, pitch it in the bin, and then roll it away. So your job is to find it before their employees have free time to start clearing the shelves.
Yeah.
And the magic days are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because the new flyers tend to come out Wednesday or Thursday. And there's a big push for new stock to start getting on shelves Fridays and Saturdays. So you'll find that great time is Thursday, Friday, even Saturday morning. But Saturday morning, you're competing with everyone. Yeah. On a Friday morning, if you're not working or you have that day off, that could be a real prime day. And of course, last week I cleaned up, spent $125, got $450 worth of product. I'm going to, it's when I sell it, it's going to be sweet, because I bought most of it as a flip. But you'll have a lot of fun with that browser page now that you know it exists. Like, oh.
Of course I will.
Yeah.
And don't hesitate to ask somebody if it says they got stock and you can't find it on the shelf.
Oh,
sometimes it's binned in the back.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
If you've got, 1 to 5 pieces and it's showing that's what's there, I mean, don't argue number one, because the inventory, the tokens for this stock track to work, Walmart's already putting efforts in to make stock track less and less accurate. And they've added delays. It used to be an hour to 3 hours. Now it's sometimes closer to 3 hours. But I've cleared out stock and I've watched the numbers change in an hour. So somewhere in that range, it's going to be accurate. But do your lookups at night when it's closed. If you're doing it while the store is open, unless you're prepared to go in 5 minutes, you're probably going to be frustrated. Because if you think, it's 6 o'clock in the evening and they're open at 11 o'clock and I'll go tomorrow morning, you're going to get beat, because there's a lot of people that know about this software. But I hope you enjoy it. You tell us the first thing you find that's, oh, yeah, I scored something big. I love hearing people's success stories with it because it's like such an eye-opener. Oh, and here's another thing, too. In unison with that web page on a real PC, on a real browser. I mean, the Walmart app is okay. The problem is it's handcuffed now. I absolutely recommend using Walmart.ca on an actual browser on your phone if you're out and about, because when you look up an item, let's say a Lego item, and you see a full price thing, oh, okay, it's not even on sale, but then you look below and in blue it says, but it's at this price at a local store near you. Click on that. Your mobile app isn't giving you that info all the time and not accurately. The web page is more accurate. And then it's like, oh, hey, that third store that's only another 2 kilometers away or 5 kilometers away, it's got something so much cheaper for no particular reason. And sometimes it's not just clearance. Sometimes it's just whatever, dead stock. But yeah.
Manager's choice.
Yeah. Hey, ding boxes, they got to, because guess what? Sometimes the people stocking or clearing the shelves, it's like, all right, if I got to do this, there's scanning to do because you got to scan it into a master list, blah, 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 for a manifest. And that's work no one wants to do. But if I go ding and reduce the price because I got the authority, who knows, right? No one's really checking. It's just out of stock and gone. No one's looking at the fine details. Like, how did that leave? No one cares. No one knows. So, yeah, there's some inside info for you.
Cool.
From someone who works for the Big W.
Yeah.
All right. Let me show off some stuff. Do I want to show this off? No, because that's actually.
I want to hear the story.
Yeah.
You hit about the story on Wednesday night, so.
Yeah, that's that one. This one is actually Ryan's fault, or partially Ryan's fault. This Amazon.
What'd you do, Ryan?
Sure, blame it. I'm an easy target.
This is what happens when you have too many friends in the hobby.
Yeah.
Look what I found.
Hey,
oh, okay.
Every time someone new comes into into Kellogg, a new member, I say, you realize you're going to spend more money, right?
Oh yeah. You're not saving. And trust me, I've given you tools. I've given you tools. You're not going to save a dime.
I know.
You're going to become. It's like, oh, you're going to run up that credit card next week, and it's like, and then have to explain to wifey like why.
Yeah, the only thing better than finding deals yourself is sharing them, man.
When I came home Friday morning after leaving, I took my daughter to work, her first real job, and I went to Walmart 20 minutes before they opened, and I walked out there with the first load of shopping bags with stuff in it and came home, afterwards. And look what I'm keeping and doing stuff with it. And then I told her the pricing. This, okay, that makes it a little better, but still, like, you're coming home with all these shopping bags. And I mean, it's still living all beside me here. I mean, I got to find a home for it. I mean, it's just too much. But yeah. So there was a small deal on Amazon.
Yeah. And you know that this Amazon deal was actually brought on by Walmart, because Walmart was the first to discontinue those set on their website. And Amazon just followed through with the pricing.
Well, it was worth it because
and the weird thing is that they're not like written marked down on the Lego on the Walmart's website. You have to check the price to see that it's actually marked down $25 for Darth Vader's head, and so
I do have the other Vader head. I have the rare one somewheres. Can I do it? Yeah, actually that's the one. So I consider myself fortunate. I do, but there's a lot I like about this one. I know people don't like the face, but I do like the helmet better. I don't like what I call the pimply head. All the studs, I don't like that look. I don't think that's an appealing look. I think they could have done better with that. but I like the face.
Yeah.
I think that
the face is very accurate.
They, the extra time paid off on this. And of course, I mean, the biker scout, that's what I call him, scout trooper. But to me, he's always the biker scout. When I had the Return of the Jedi figures, biker scout. So that's what I call him. So right now, when it comes to Star Wars, I have all the helmets, every one of them, including the 2 rare ones. So I'm happy. I don't think I'll be getting any heads or helmets for Marvel or anything else unless I get a better discount than these guys. And I think these were 30...
25 to 30.
They were actually 55 instead of 75.
Something like that. But yeah, they were both worthy. And it's like, good, done. And the first 3 regular retail helmets I had gotten for a really sweet deal. So it's like, you know what? I'm kind of stuck now. I think this qualifies as something I'm probably going to try and keep collecting because I do think they look really good. I just don't know how many more they can do. I mean, they've already hit a lot of the key helmets. I mean, everyone's going to want a Mandalorian one. So we know a Mando is coming. We know it. Everyone's going to want a Mando one.
They could delve into the clones very easily.
Yeah,
I don't think they would make. I don't think that they would do all the variations. At least not with colors. I don't think
they would do or a Cody.
One with the one style helmet in one particular color. So to best represent one guy, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll ever see all the color variants. That's for sure. We'll see everyone mock it that way. That'll be fun. They'll do all the color repaints, color swaps to make different versions. It's like this same helmet, all in black, would be a ARF trooper, an ARF trooper. So,
right.
I mean, you take these instructions, do it in black, and you got yourself a custom ARF trooper that no one has.
You so still do a TIE fighter pilot.
Is there not a TIE fighter pilot already? The black one?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Yeah.
TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was from the first 3 retail? Yeah. I can't.
I know there's Boba Fett. I know there's the Stormtrooper, the Scout Trooper, Darth Vader, but
yeah, it's hard for me to pull down at the moment. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. And honestly, I still think that's the best of the first 3.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I think it's a nice build. The fact that it extends down more. And I think that inspired the guys who are doing, the full busts that go below the pecs. I mean, because there's some guys doing some nice work adding to those helmets.
That one, it's other than at Wall or at Lego, it's hard to find. It's not on any of the store sites. You can find the Boba Fett and the Trooper helmet, but the TIE Fighter one.
Well, the production on the Boba Fett was the highest. So I'm not shocked there's still a lot of them around.
Yeah.
You know what? Boba Fett is not of the 5 retail ones, Boba Fett's the lowest, and he's my favorite character in Star Wars. Always has been. Yeah, it's not that it's badly done. I just think I just think it could have been better. I saw the techniques used, and we're definitely seeing some of the techniques here, and it's like they're coming along nicely. I mean, it bodes well for the rest of the line when they continue. I don't think they'll make any stinkers. I think everything is just going to continue to impress. I really think they got the details. The studs on the helmet kill me. That, and I keep hoping for some new rounded parts for curves and stuff to better make ball rounded shapes. It's still so hard to do a ball nice or nice rounded curves. I mean, it's not bad, and at least it looks like Lego. I know some people like totally smooth stuff. I don't like totally smooth stuff. If it doesn't look like Lego, that's not appealing to me either. I don't like the look of, let's make people think it's not Lego. That's not what I want.
I like these. They got nice box art too. So up until I display, actually build them, they actually look good on the shelf.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. I mean, if you got a shelf system library, I mean, they look good from pretty much every they really do a good job. I mean, bottom is always boring, and one side I guess is kind of boring, but you know what? 4 out of 6, let's say 3. Well, half of it, but it looks good. If you only got so much space and you got to do them bookshelf, I mean, I told you guys the other night I'm going to have to probably redo my shelves, and you know what? These are probably coming back into display, but they're probably going to be like this because I can't use up this kind of space, even if I want to hide stuff behind, which is what I do with everything. Honestly, I need to see more of what I got. So that's kind of cool. So I'm happy with those. Hey, a better discount would have been even better, but again, discount at all, sweet.
Yeah, that's not a bad price.
All right. Hey, Ryan, were you showing off anything now, or are you holding off on your haul video?
No,
I only caught half of you.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I go to FedEx, and this is after. Okay, let's see. On the weekend, actually, it was probably last Friday. Last Friday, I got the notice of when my August 1st orders were going to start coming in. And they said Monday. And I said, okay, that's cool. Because even if they make an attempt Monday, that means I can pick them up Friday. Well, Saturday, 2 o'clock, while my family's out, FedEx pulls up in front of my place. No ding dong. And sure enough, I'm just shaking my head to see if my other camera's working. No ding dong. And then I see my phone app say, blah, 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 customer not home. It's like, you mother finger people. They did it to me again, you know. So, okay.
So they said they were going to deliver on Monday, but they tried on Saturday.
They tried on Saturday. So, or at least they put it on the truck. The driver decided he wasn't going to try on Saturday and stop and go and went on. And they do stop because what they do is it grabs the GPS location of when they key in on the dicta board. Yeah, fun stuff, eh? Stuff you learn. Because this way, if anyone disputes it, the driver still says, oh, no, I stopped. See, there it is right in front of his place. And they're not the only ones. Pure Later does the same. And I know a few others that are now using GPS location for when they key in the status updates. But but fortunately, I was off Monday. And sorry, no, was it Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday. I was off Monday. Tuesday, though, I went to get it. And because I couldn't leave it because if I left it to Friday, it wouldn't be there. 5 days it goes back. And technically it's a little less than that. And I've been on the wrong side of that argument too. So it's like I knew I'd have to go after work Tuesday. So I go over and I know what I'm expecting. And I talk to the guy outside and he's a Lego guy. And we have a little quick conversation while he grabs my tracking number because he knows I'm back. And of course I'm wearing my Lego. I got a Lego mask here somewhere. So I'm wearing my Lego mask and so we're having a good chat. And I give him the tracking number and I go in. He goes, I don't know if you got what you think you got. I go, what? So I get up to the actual teller and give him my tracking code and then put my driver's license up against the plastic because we're all protecting ourselves with COVID out there. And he comes forward with this box. And I go full Karen on him. I go, what do you mean this is the box? Here's my tracking number. And I even fired up the app and this and that. And so we take a look at the, the number on the side I'm not going to show you. And it's like, yep, that's the tracking number. And I'm just getting more irritated. It's like, how can this be? This and that. And then in my head, I realized, okay, this is not FedEx's fault. Yeah. And while I'm being dramatic, it's Lego's fault. But then I look at the very fine print at the bottom of the label. Box 1 of 2.
Oh.
I go, do you have the other box? See, I only got one tracking number. And he goes, well, we can't look that up. I go, what do you mean you can't look that up? If it says box 1 of 2 here, then the other one says 2 of 2. You have that in the system. They're linked. My company uses FedEx. I know.
Yeah. Pure Later, you get one. If you got one track number, you got them all.
Yeah.
You put them in.
Now, I don't know if he was new. I'm not giving him grief on that. I'm just stating my case. So while he's trying to look things up, I go to the Lego website, firing up. It's like, Oh my God. They only gave me one in the email, and I double checked my email. But when you go to the Lego website, fire through your account, look at your most recent order. Yeah, there's 2 tracking codes there. Thank you, Lego. So I read off the last 4 digits. They come out with this. And the guy goes, oh, now that is probably what you were expecting. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so for the biggest purchase of the year. Yeah.
Well, I know what's in the small box now. I've put 2 and 2 together. I know what's in there too.
Now they've given away the beans, but okay.
Yeah.
We're all going to play along though. Let's see. Hopefully this is not dinged up. Now, of course, I played that game. Those of you who are up with me that night, I add a very cheap item to make sure I get the gift with purchase. I've been doing it for a very long time now because sometimes when you put that order in and you think you got it and you find out an hour or 2 or 6 hours later in one case, you didn't get it. Remember that when I didn't get it and I cried foul? Yeah, you get screwed out of the gift with purchase sometimes. So I am never getting screwed out. If I'm ordering on the first day, chances are it's to get the gift with purchase. So there we go. I'm very happy. Yeah. That's my first one. That's the only one I'm showing off to you guys. And you're not seeing that. And an ample, look at that, an ample amount of packing. Very impressive, Lego. Because usually that's not the case. And whatever cheap keychain randomly I ordered that my daughter will now add to the collection. Disney. Hey, this is news to me. So, oh, look at that. The girly duck. What's her name?
Daisy
Duck.
Daisy Duck.
Daisy Duck. So that'll be. Oh, look at that. Dual molded legs. Nice on a keychain. Actually, I think dual molded arms, or is that paint? Do they do the arms as dual molds, or do they paint the second color? I don't know.
I think that's a good question.
Paint.
I mean, clearly the legs are dual molded. I know how to recognize that, but cool. But I ordered that to get that guaranteed, and that has worked very well for me. And you know what? That isn't. Although that gift would purchase. I mean, how much? $265 or something.
Yeah, it was expensive.
This is not. I mean,
yeah.
As a set, I mean, hey, first it's a heavy box, right? That's a cereal box to me. That's not bending. I know people are cringing. What am I doing? Trust me, I'm trying to bend it. That's pretty good. That's a real box with a real set. And you know what? I would pay for that in a store if it was reasonably priced. You know, I would buy that for sure. But yeah, that threshold they set to get that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they knew the people buying this, you know. This puts them over the edge that, yeah, I think I can do it. But you know what this is going for already? People
$60 I've seen 60. The lowest I've seen is 50. The highest I've seen it is 75.
See, 50, even up to 75, to me isn't terribly outrageous given the threshold that we had to pass to get it. But I've seen so much higher in the Toronto area and Kijiji. It is horrible. Yeah. And forget eBay. I'm not even going to talk about eBay. I don't want to justify eBay prices. If you're buying a new common thing from eBay at bloated scalper rates, you deserve what you get. If it's something 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, you don't got a choice sometimes. Can't find it on Bricklink, can't find it on Brick Owl. You know, you go to eBay to get the thing you want. I won't give you grief. Not when the thing is out for 24 hours or something, or not even out. We were seeing the eBay stuff before it was even out, which that should not be allowed. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not. Well, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be enforced.
If any viewers are checking Kijiji for this, look up Facebook Marketplace first and foremost, because you're gonna get a better deal.
Much better deal. Because that's the one. I mean, I call it the Facebook penalty. If you're selling, everyone expects a better deal if you're on Facebook selling. And they'll say, well, it's against Bricklink. You should be giving us a deal of 5 or 10%. Yeah. I hate that as a seller. I won't sell on Facebook because of that usually. As a buyer, I won't say that I have used that, but fair game, right?
Yeah.
We all want the best deal. I'm not going to begrudge selling that.
Like I said, I saw it at 50. 50, I was tempted. really.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, that could.
Yeah, to not have because some people will buy sets they don't want to get the gifts.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I mean, again, you do what you want with your own money. I have not bought something I'm pretty sure this is a true statement. I'm thinking back in my head, am I about to tell a lie? And I don't think so. I've not bought a set yet that I didn't actually want without a gift with purchase to get the gift with purchase.
Yeah.
I just think it's foolish, but there's enough out there, I think, that you can find something you'd really want to justify if you want this. By the way, I call this a cereal box, and it's funny. It's a perfect cereal box size. It almost looks like there should be a bowl of cereal right here or something. Like, Lego they really stepped up their game on what stuff should look like and how they market and display stuff. I mean, it presents itself so well.
Good looking box.
Yeah, I hope everyone who wants this can get this at a good price because it looks like it's a nice little set.
Sometimes it's hard to get that gift purchase though too. There's stuff you want, but it's all out of stock. Like that was happening last year, like November, December.
That's right. I know. I was in that boat.
Struggling. It's like literally anything that's in stock, I don't want. It's like I can't find anything I want to buy.
Was it? I'm trying to think if it was the Star Wars keychain gift with purchase. I think I had a hard time. You might remember because you've been on pretty much all my.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
hauls.
even what I ended up spending because I got.
But even then, like I said, I don't think I bought anything I didn't actually want. But oh boy, this thing. Look at that. Paper falls right out. Thank you, Lego. Couldn't put that on the inside of the box better. Of course, anyone who saw the outside of the box would have had most of that info anyway. Why am I struggling when I got a perfectly good Bear Grylls knife here?
Hey, Corey.
Where? Hey, A&A Hobbies. Hanging with the big boys. There we go. I don't think it's a terrible shock of what was in that box, but now, given that everyone I know personally who's gotten this set has had one with either a hole or a kicked-in corner or something worse, this is going to be very telling how lucky I got. Not that it matters, because as long as the pieces don't fall out of the box. Actually, that's funny. Ryan, do you remember the set I built a month and a half ago? The gunship, the regular one?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember why I built it? The stickers fell out. I had pulled it off the shelf to show it up. I pulled it off the shelf, and it literally fell out of the box. And it was like, oh, this is so weird. And
well, see, and I remember it because we decided we all built them on that stream. When we opened it up, they had the same bag was open inside.
Well, yours was the first one, right?
Yeah.
With the bag issue.
Yeah.
And then mine did too.
The same bag, same numbered bag.
Same numbered bag. But the reason I had chosen that set as my next one, or am I confusing with Bane's set? I don't think I confused. I'm pretty sure it was the gunship. And but yeah, the sticker, I'm pretty sure it fallen out.
Oh no. Yeah, maybe it was your gunship. I'm thinking of the Anniversary Slave 1 had the open bag.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
you know what? We built that on stream together.
Do you know what's cool? A spider came out of that box.
No.
I'm not even kidding. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. You need to go away. But I won't kill you just yet. All right. Go live, be free. So, this is not pristine. It's not destroyed or anything. Oh, that is big. Yeah, if I was a box collector, I would probably here. If I do this, you can see in the light because I got just enough light. You can see that line there. Not a big deal. Right down there. I mean, seals are as good as I want. I'm not selling it. And thank God it came from Lego because, if it came from Walmart,
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big sticker.
Well, I hate Amazon. That's funny. I don't know if Lego's going to go to slap picking where they just put it on and out the door on the display box. I've gotten it plenty on the brown box that they ship some in, like Slave 1, I think, had its own. The Snow Speeder UCS, I think that had its own brown box. But yeah, I'm hoping Lego.
Millennium Falcon also.
Yeah. Wow, this is heavy. Well, definitely some interior crush damage. I mean, the set's huge. Wow, that's pretty substantial, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty full.
Oh, see, I haven't watched anyone's unboxing videos, so I really don't know what to expect inside when I get around to it. So that's kind of cool. But very happy to have that. There we go. Sweet. And I'm glad, we voted for this, so I remember.
I didn't vote for that, but
right.
Oh no, you didn't?
No, I wanted the frigate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Nebulon.
Yeah, the Nebulon frigate. I think the Nebulon frigate would have been a nicer set. That's a UCS set. It would have looked great next to an ISD or even the Millennium Falcon right next to it.
That one will hold me over until.
Yeah, but it's small, and it was like you're lucky to have one because
I'm lucky to have many, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't help
Shut up, Rick.
No, I used to display one this way, and I used to display the other one like this. Yeah. Actually, I don't have to go far. There's another one. But no, I mean, that's the funny thing about that particular year was if there's a way to win at Lego, I did because I got it all that year. But it's a dumb, expensive game to play. It really is.
Yeah.
But I say this: virtually everything I buy is getting built. It's just going to take time. I might be retired when it happens, and that's okay. When I finally catch up.
So I wonder for May the 1st, maybe there'll be the TIE Bomber on May 1st next year.
Well, don't we think there's going to be one more big one this year?
Okay, yeah, that'll be
October.
Supposedly the AT-AT, right?
I think more November. November is going to be.
Oh yeah,
November.
Actually, this is kind of a cool set. Look at
this.
I heard
one, November. For
Fan
the
X.
Next one. But...
Fan Expo exclusive. I love these little boxes. They did this. They did the Ghost. There's a couple different sets in this scale. Kind of cool. This one here, I don't know if you guys remember this one. The exclusive you'd order from Blizzard.
Yeah.
It's a nice little build and all, but it's like, I don't know. It didn't go over nearly as well as I'd hoped it would. And definitely didn't go up in value nearly as much as I figured. And of course, the Americans had a best deal on it. If you were in Canada, it cost us too much to order this because we got dinged at the border. This was ridiculous.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I ordered multiples, and that helped a lot because the ones I was able to flip covered my costs on shipping. But yeah, that was not fun ordering from Blizzard. Everyone got a piece of my butt on that deal. No, that was not fun. I don't want to see another deal like that of us ordering not from Lego. It's like, no, thanks. Not cool.
Yeah.
My daughter's lucky. So you know how many of these she's got? That's crazy. Usually I can get them for the $2 or $3 because there's always one. And what I do is I put it in my cart usually before I go online that night. So that, okay, I already got something cheap just to make sure I get the gift with purchase shipped to me. Some people will get the gift with purchase shipped to them even if the set they ordered is back ordered.
Yeah.
But I don't
happened to me once.
Yeah, and I know more than once, but the first time it didn't. It's like, oh, I'm never doing that again. When someone clued me in, order the cheapest thing possible. Ideally, something you want. If remember how I said, okay, this would be the white lie. I said I don't order anything to get the gift with purchase I don't want. Well, I never want keychains, but these are gifts I give to my daughter because she collects keychains. But now she's got like a fist of them, her key. I don't even know if she can find her keys anymore because it's just this big ball of.
She has one key and 10 keychains.
Watch this. Watch this. Tara, bring your keys.
Like,
oh, Daddy, why? I gotta get up. Now I gotta find my keys. You're so mean, Daddy.
I said that's my thinking wrong. I didn't know where they were. That was an
So I'm not. See, gift with purchase museum here.
Is that another keychain?
Where's the key in there? Where's the key in there, Rick?
Yeah. Where are the keys? Oh, there. Two keys and nine Legos. 10.
Oh my God!
Look, my Wendy's Frosty cup, it broke off today.
Uh-oh.
It was from 2016, so I think I was in time for a new one, but I need to get it.
Uh-oh. We apparently have to get something else for your keychain now. Stupid me. This is what happens when you talk to your kids. You learn things.
Yeah.
Ignorance is usually bliss, but no. Here, let's block out that Chinese blocks that no one wants to see. There we go. That's kind of a nice setup. I like that. That's
put it
cool.
on the wing.
Yeah, no one wants to see the wing. What's funny is, so I got the one I built 6 weeks ago, the playset one, the newest one that was a playset. Was it 2013? I can't remember when. So that set is in my display cabinet. Well, guess what? It's not sitting in there built. I had to take the two wings off. It won't fit in the cabinet. I probably could have taken one wing off to make it fit and it would have been okay. But I said, oh, well, screw it. Pull out the two pins, put the pins in the set. And so it's actually sitting on two shelves separately. So what am I going to do with that? Build it and leave it on the desk.
Yeah.
This is absolutely another set. And this is just like the ISD for me. It's like, or the ISS, the Star Destroyer, sitting up there in the corner. I can't build it. I got nowhere to put it. Hey, Kevin. I have totally ignored the chat. Who else is in here? So we still got Mama. Hey, Mama. Kevin, Corey.
Everyone's greeting.
A&A Hobbies. Yeah, it's great. I like everyone talking. But yeah, that's my small little haul. Why did that box have to be so big?
Yeah.
One of two.
I understand. Yeah. But I was seriously, man. I mean, you know what? It's the temperature and the humidity. It just made me all week just that much easier to explode. But
it's understandable.
Well, not really. I was so apologetic.
No, it's perfectly understandable. Rick, I'm telling you, my brother is a police officer, and he says, and there's statistics about that when there's heat waves, there's a lot more calls for domestic disturbance.
Oh, for sure. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Because the heat just gets to people.
Yeah. I'll tell you, actually, in Toronto, the last 3 days, bang, bang violence, not fun right now. Yeah, people's tempers are flaring.
Well, it's supposed to be cooler this weekend, so.
I am hoping.
Not
I've been drinking.
Here.
Oh, no?
No, not out here. 31 tomorrow. 36 Sunday, 37 Monday.
Is that real temperature or
real temperature? And then
okay?
humididex.
No, I
Is
asked
that
because
Fahrenheit?
oh, it's Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I will not be cutting the grass this weekend.
Oh, no.
Over here, they're predicting 25 tomorrow and 25 Sunday. So, and a lot less humidity. So, great summer day.
Yeah, no, it'll be over 40 with humidity easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm happy about my plans this weekend. So I'm not going to Grimsby for the Saturday meetup, unfortunately, but I am going for 10 a.m. to the Burlington Toy Show, wherever that is. Clearly in Burlington, haha. Nope.
The one where they don't want Dave.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You're right.
They don't want Dave Codis to show up.
Yeah,
Why?
Burlington Holiday Inn, 10 a.m. and I will probably be there within minutes of it opening.
And the worst part is that Dave, if you ask Dave, is going to show up and not going to ask for any dime. He's not going to ask for anything. He's just
for sure
doing this just to showcase his stuff. But
I had no doubt there was no actual thought of, what am I going to get out of this? It's, he wants to meet and greet and show off his great display. Yeah. And yeah, I think everyone needs to see that one in person. It's pretty incredible.
Yep.
Everyone I know who looks at it is inspired by it. Even if they weren't into classic space, it's like they want to build something, anything. Even though maybe deep down, none of us are going to build like that ever. But it's like, you're going to try. I'm going to commit myself. I'm going to go buy it, $500 in parts. And I'm going to even plan it out with the software, Stud.io. And
yeah.
We ain't doing it like that. No, his is great.
Yep.
If my Snups was working, I don't know if it is. I probably got the photos from BrikFet 2019 on there. And I know I got 20 to 60 photos of his set. And maybe videos of the monorail going on it. And,
because there's a lot of movement, a lot.
It's kind of funny to think that I met him years ago, and only now I'm talking to him, and now know his actual name, because you know how it is at the shows. You don't always introduce yourself. Hey, that's a great thing, and then it's, can you get out of the way? I need to take a picture.
Yeah,
I said this the other night, right? But honestly, I mean, I know I've done that a few times, and not so rudely, but. Yeah, I know there was one guy who had a big train thing, actually the same show at BrikFet. And it's like, I really wanted close-ups on how he did his tunnel. Because some guys do their tunnel, it just looks like a big box, hole in the side. And it's like, no, he did a nice job of building up, stud straight up, nothing fancy, but it just looked good. This is something we would have done as kids. One brick on top of another, making a little tunnel. Like, he did such a nice job of it. And, that was another case of good to meet you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you just go on public days.
Yeah.
When you're an attendee, you get time to talk to all the builders. You share meals. Well,
the worst part of Saturday and Sunday at BrikFet is there's so many people.
Yeah.
So you don't have good chances to take a clean photo if you wanted a nice clean wide shot or a close-up shot, because you've got these kids in your way and you got these adults in your way and this one with the screaming baby and
so when you're attendee on Friday night, you can see all the most
half
of
day Friday, I think.
It usually start on Thursdays, so you get set up on Thursday and Friday. Okay. But Friday night, usually most people are already set up, except maybe for me and Dave, because we're still working. Our setup are usually so that big, but yeah. So most of the people are set up on Friday night, so you get a chance to, talk to people, look at their display, take great pictures, and nobody's standing in the way, and so. That's
has
that's
challenged
the
me.
great part of being being an attendee on these conventions.
This is my problem, Jeff. You see that spinning circle? This is what I'm left. Oh, look, it's loading up. Snups has still got a little bit of life. It's got like 10% life. Keeps coming around because I am a massive photo taker. Like at any one point, even with me deleting massive amounts of photos, I mean, I usually have like, okay, 18,795 photos. You know, and that's with half my 256 gig empty. So, yeah, let's see. Mm-hmm. New
I'm gonna
York
have to
Toy
take off
Fair.
here, guys.
Oh, you're out of here.
I hear some commotion upstairs. I think I better go up and see what the heck's
Oh,
going on.
all right.
But
Well, you take
thanks for
care of
having
the.
me on. Nice talking to you guys. Nice
Yep.
to meet you, Dave.
Nice you meeting you.
Guys, take care. Have a good weekend.
Take it
All
easy,
right.
Ryan.
You bet.
Peace.
Hey, man.
Okay, so Brick Fet. Let's see. And just so everyone knows, I wasn't joking about the classic space.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, it's not a. I know I'm not showing it very clearly, but yeah. Where is? Was it only? No, because Jeff thinks he can tell me who built.
He can surely tell you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's another awesome shot.
That's his tower. That's the top of his tower with the landing plates.
Just beautiful. No. I'm probably going to have to do this another time because now it's just spinning endlessly, unfortunately. Yeah, the developers have not been paying their bills for their server access and stuff, and the app is just slowly coming to a halt. It may be fully dead in a month because they actually, I think, will lose their domain name if they don't renew or something. I might buy it outright. Might happen. I want to keep it alive, even if I got to get someone else and write an app ourselves. It's too good an app to let it go. But Jeff, I will definitely see if I can come up with that photo. Oh, you never heard of Snups? I didn't mention it last time. Yeah, Snups.com has, of course, a visual method of organizing any collection. I choose to do Lego, but I know people do shoes. I want to do my shirts on it. But the last few months, it's slowly coming down. Actually, the last 2 years have been miserable, but the last couple weeks have been really miserable. And it's very clear that it almost seems like the developers have abandoned it because they've stopped responding to a lot of inquiries, questions, complaints. But it was awesome because you could access it from the web. You could access it from an Android or Apple phone. It was a great visual way of showing off someone. So you had a show or whatever. Yeah, I got this set. See, blah, blah, blah. And really clean and easy. But, I guess I'll have to rely on Instagram and other methods, Facebook, like everyone else. I don't know. I'm going to keep trying. It's a good app. And it has like 1 million users worldwide in 8 years or 7 years. So it's not a small app. I keep hoping Google or someone will buy it out and save them. But I thought that 2 years ago when there was kind of rumors and talk that someone was looking to buy them out. It's like, yeah, buy it out and either save it or incorporate it into something better. In the meantime, as a backup method, I'm doing all the same kind of entries, but in Google Photos. And that's just how I guess I'm going to have to do it if they do go under. Because if I go now in Google Photos and you look, like I've got all the same kind of entries, I reset, I make a folder with a name, and then all the text that's actually the same as I have in Snups, I just copy and paste it in there. But every photo I ever take for that app, like right now it's just box art until I build it. But this is my visual inventory. And then when I do something that's a complete build, I put a complete build picture that I take. I do like photography. And then any photos I take for my review, I just end up adding them all in there slowly. And so if you don't have a separate app, hey, we all have Google Photos. It's free. Just don't put your videos in there because it'll eat up all the space they give you. Unlimited photos, but if you put videos in there, you're limited to 4 gigs. So that's my little story for the night.
It was a great story, Jeff. Greg.
I do try and tell a good yarn when I can. So for everyone going Saturday to Grimsby, I hope you guys got some pictures and, maybe have a drink.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, no, clock's ticking. I don't want to make 2 trips out that way from Toronto because Grimsby, that's 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic for me one way. And it's not that it's not worthwhile. It's just, I know I'm going to the toy show too. And,
but it's 5 hours and 47 minutes for me. So according to Google Maps.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So I'm not going.
Yeah.
And that's one way.
So a question I have for Jeff is, how many people are committed to going? I know I tried to correct Chantel that she hadn't missed it, that she still had an opportunity to go, and for her, it's really close. She could probably walk to it if she was so inclined in good weather. But do we know how many people are actually going to Grimsby for the meetup? Is that still a thing, or?
I think Dave is going. Jeff. I don't know if Rick from Bricken's Den is going. I don't know.
See, now I feel bad for not going.
He says,
but
David,
I just literally had, I just had my best friend here for the first time in 16 months. It's like, and we're going to go to a toy show on Sunday. So it's like, it feels like a little bit of normal coming back,
Little bit.
Like he helped me, my best friend helped me build the desk, but he hadn't been in this and seen this setup. So it's like, all the changes in 16 months. It's like, yeah, that's what happens when we're bored.
I actually came back from a musical concert.
No.
It was outside, but It was great. It was great, listening to music again with other people. Everybody was socially distanced. We were like 2 meters apart. We had like a square per family, so it was marked down on the. But there was a stage, there was lighting, there was sound. So I got my oldest is actually in a chorus, so we got a free show tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it felt a little bit normal, not entirely, but a little bit more.
And it's tricky because I had both my best friend and my mom say, well, now that we're all double vaxxed and we're all for the first time together, like, so when are we going to go out for dinner at a real restaurant inside? And it's like, and I'm the one going, because like we all like sushi, right? And that's a big thing for us. And we have not done sushi as a family. And my best friend he's my brother in every way. We consider him family. In 16, 18 months, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, we, these human connections we miss so much, and it's just all coming back. Like, it was so easy and natural to have him back here and have my mom back here. And so,
well, restaurants are open here in Quebec, so it's been like that for like most. They open in springtime, I think. So
do you have any restrictions going in there now, or?
Well, you have to wear a mask when you're moving around.
Okay.
But other than that, when you're sitting at your table, you're okay. You can take off your mask, and you can actually have 2 families come together, or people from 3 different addresses, I think.
Okay.
At a table, so you can meet up friends or family. So in restaurants. So, and I get your sushi thing because sushi is on my list of things I want to eat at a restaurant. We have a small place here near the house where we always go, and it's fresh sushi, and it's all you can eat sushi.
Yes. So, I've had better, like, I've had a la carte and where you spend $80, $90, $100 and you're still not full. But we have like two that I kind of favor here for what you're saying, buffet style, or all you can eat style, I should say. One is Heart Sushi in Mississauga, and not the one that's closer to me because that was trash. I mean, the guy who's your not your server, but your hostess at the one closer to me. He looks like they pulled him off the street. He's wearing a t-shirt and whatever. It's like, it's just not the environment I want. I like nicer, classier, cleaner looking. And the one in Mississauga, Heart Sushi, I like it. Well priced. Everything's fast. You order on the iPad, you know what you want, and love that experience. And then we have another one in Etobicoke, which is 10 minutes south of me in Toronto. And technically it's its own city. That one's similarly priced, called K&B Sushi. Another nice experience, good food, and of course some of the sushi's different. You go to a different sushi place and they'll do so. A lot of stuff is the same, and some are the variations, and some are good, and some are like, oh, that's different, and I don't like that difference. Both I like equally well for different reasons, and we all want to go back, but we're afraid they're going to be gone. We're afraid they're going to be gone in Toronto.
Yeah, because I was afraid that my sushi place was gonna close during lockdown, and they actually announced that they were gonna close, and everybody on Facebook went, "Oh no, you're closing! We're so sad." So they said, "Okay, we're gonna keep it open," and while all the restaurants were open, they didn't open. They were still open, but just for pickup and delivery.
Yeah.
And they just recently announced that they're finally opening the restaurant for seated customers. So and it if you look at from outside, it's called Fuki Sushi in here in Laval. If you look from outside, it looks like it's in the small shopping mall.
Fuki or Yuki?
Fuki.
Okay.
Fuki Sushi, and
I have one up the street, and it's Yuki.
And it's a small place. It doesn't look like much, but it's always full. So, and the sushi is it's all you can eat. The price is great, and the sushi are like the freshest sushi I've ever tasted.
Yeah. One thing I like at both these places that we go to, but Heart Sushi maybe even more than KB Sushi, is we laugh about the speed of service, but we go in there and it's 3 to 6 of us usually when we were going pre-COVID, and we sit down and we have our little cups for the tea or whatever they're giving us. I just call it hot water soup because I got no use for it. We call it the degreaser to help things go down. But what we love is the speed. So we pass the iPad around, we put in all our orders, click, and one of us takes the phone and sets that timer, and without fail, within 90 seconds, something is dropped on that table for us to start eating.
90 seconds.
Yeah. And that's because of how much business they do. And of course, the common stuff, there's always stuff that almost everyone's going to touch before, and then there's the other stuff that, the rarities. Maybe I like eel and someone likes, fancy dragon rolls or California rolls or whatever. Not that they're fancy, but they're good. But it's like the most common things, the cucumber rolls or whatever, basic salmon rolls. I mean, they come like that. So you get those right away. And we're always impressed with the speed. And the quality is good too. They're not McDonald's in speed. They're quality in speed.
Yeah.
And but I know anyone will tell me, oh, but you got to go to a real Japanese and Korean sushi place and have, a bento box or whatever. Oh yeah, and I've done that. I've eaten a la carte and, paid $12 for 4 pieces of something.
Yeah.
But I'm a big guy. And if I can have this keep coming for 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, and I can have, 6 people around the table and we can have a good time, and the total bill is $150, $160, and we all leave full and drinks and everything, like, I'm a happy guy. That's a good night out.
Yep.
and to be full too. Because there's nothing worse than spending a lot and still being hungry when you
Yeah,
leave.
you get out of the restaurant. Well, can we stop for a burger or something?
Because it's like, so my best friend who's here tonight, see, you know what come out of his mouth? He goes, yeah, we got to go to sushi first, and then we got to go to Dimitri's. Well, Dimitri's is a chain of dessert restaurants, which have been largely closed in the Toronto area. Not essential, blah blah blah. Even though it's kind of food, I guess, but it's gourmet, high level, expensive, well, mid range price, desserts, dessert bar kind of stuff. Really nice. If you like to pay $20 for a milkshake, but they're good. And I don't know how authentic they are, but it is really nice. We have one up the street, 5-minute walk from me and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but these are places that have been largely closed and their business has completely suffered because since you can't eat in, they really haven't been able to in the last year. No one's coming in for a $18 milkshake or an ice cream with a big spoon. Like it's just they're just not doing it. So these poor guys have been largely shuttered. So I mean, I definitely want to support some of these businesses when they come back up. And I don't want to be just the guy who orders food because they're not making the money on the orders. The delivery guys are making more than the restaurants are. Don't get me wrong. I ordered Domino's tonight. I'm guilty, but and it wasn't Domino's that delivered it. It was Uber. But yeah, I mean, we got to try and support some of these guys. At least our favorites, anyway.
So when David, restaurant opens, go out and eat.
I'm getting hungry. And I had a good feed, and now I'm hungry again. This conversation started so good and ended so bad. You cannot have two oldish, I won't say old, but two oldish white guys who are a little soft late at night start talking about food. It doesn't end well.
No.
It starts with a late night dessert, and I got Dairy Queen 2 blocks away.
Oh,
they're closed. Lucky me.
No.
Half an hour ago. By the way, I have one of my Dairy Queen is one of the biggest money making ones in the entire chain. Like,
really?
Even in the winter, people are standing to get into that store, and that was before COVID. In the winter, us Canadians are crazy. We will wait outside for ice cream at a Dairy Queen, which is not even real ice cream.
-20.
It's frozen milk. It's not even ice cream, or milk product or whatever. It's not. Yeah, it's not yogurt, and it's not even ice cream. So I don't know what you call it. Frosted milk, and we will wait for it, and we'll do it with a smile because we're so nice as Canadians. For Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I'm going to shut this down. This has been a great stream, and I thank you and Ryan, the traitor who took off of me early. How dare he be a good father again? My streams are evidence that he's a good father. He takes care of his kids. He's very attentive. He answers their questions, even if it's like, "Come on, kid, I'm doing something with my friends." No, Ryan's great. And so are the gang at CBB. You guys have been pretty cool to me, so I've been very appreciative.
Oh, we appreciate you, Rick.
I can't wait for the opportunities in the next 6 to 12 months where we can start meeting up. Yeah, and I'll definitely head your way because there's so many great shows between here and Ottawa and Quebec, and there's definitely stuff road worthy. I just have to plan weekends for it.
Yeah, because it's a road trip.
I'm going to rely on you to let me know on what's going on, say between Ottawa and your way, because that'll be my excuse for heading out that way. Like maybe as far as Laval, I don't know. How far are you?
I'm actually in Laval, so.
Oh, there you go. So I got a clue then. Yeah, because I've made plenty of stops in and around Laval, including one very late at night. And I'll tell you that story another night.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to close it down. Thanks, Jeff. Who's still hanging around? I'm not sure who's still around. Mr. Blue,
Jeff.
Corey, just Jeff. That's gonna be his name. Just Jeff.
Just Jeff, or Canadian Jeff, as they call him in this.
I'd like to welcome Jeff to my stream next Wednesday night on CBB.
No, it's Dave's
stream. Well, I thought I was taking over. You didn't hear Dave's getting sick? No. All right, we're out of here. Peace. Everyone have a good night. Shazam.